Welcome back to C++ tutorial on Tute's Fulcrum. This session is on overloading the binary operator in C++. So we have seen the different methods by which we could overload an operator and also the importance of overloading an operator. So in this session, we will see how we are going to overload a binary operator. Say for example, addition. The plus operator, how we are going to overload it as a member function of the class and also as the friend function of the class. So recollect the rules what we spoke with respect to overloading an operator. So let's get started. As you all know, binary operators are those operators with two operands. So, which are the two operands in our case? They are going to be the objects of the class. Say for example, if obj1 and obj2 are the two objects. We are trying to use a binary operator between these objects obj1 and obj2. Let's say we are going to perform the addition of the same. So we are trying to do obj1 plus obj2. So we are trying to overload this plus operator. So let's see how this is getting done. So let's create a class. Let's call it as Tute Fulcrum. Now let's add the members of this class. Let me add a data member A and it's private. Now let me add the public members of the class. Now let's add a constructor to this class. So let's add a default constructor. So let's initialize the value of A to 10. And now we will add a member function. Let's add a display function which is displaying the value of the data member A. Okay, now let's add the operator overloaded function. So let's see first implementing the operator overloaded function as a friend function of the class. So what is the rule? As per the rule, if you're trying to overload a binary operator as a friend function of the class, there should be two arguments to the function. And what are the two arguments here? It should be the objects of the class because we are trying to add two objects here. So how do we declare a friend function? Using the keyword friend. Friend. Let's keep the return type of our function as void. Now what is our function name? Operator followed by the operator which you're trying to overload. It is the plus operator. Now here we need to specify the two arguments to the function and they are the objects of the class. So let's give the declaration here. So let's take it as the reference object. So alright, we are done with the declaration of our friend function. Now we need to define the same outside of the class. So how will we do that? We need to remove the keyword friend and keep the remaining. Let's call our objects as obj1 and obj2. Now we need to write the body of the function. So what is it doing? It need to access the data member and add the same with respect to the two objects obj1 and obj2. So how do you write that statement? obj1 dot a plus obj2 dot a. So we have accessed the data members a with respect to obj1 as well as with respect to obj2, and we have added the same. Let's use a variable to store this result. So let's call this as sum. So you need to declare the same. Let's say int sum, and let's use a cout statement to display our output. Alright, so we have defined the friend function which is computing the sum. Now let's add the main function and let's invoke our class by creating the objects to it. So we are creating the objects within the main. So we have one more object here. I'm splitting this as two statements so that there is no confusion. It's easy for you to understand. So what is happening here? Tut fulcrum obj1. You have created one object to the class. So this invokes the default constructor. So we have the default constructor here, which is initializing the value of data member a to 10. In the next statement, we have created one more object to the class, that is obj2. The same happens here. The constructor gets invoked and it is initializing the data member a with a value of 10 with respect to obj2. In the next statement, we are going to invoke the operator overloaded function. So you know how to invoke the operator overloaded function. We have done the same with the unary operator in our previous sessions. You use the operator along with the operand, so that statement will be an invocation for the operator overloaded function. So same thing we are going to do here also. So we will say obj1 plus obj2. This will invoke the operator overloaded function. That is what happens here. This statement calls the function here. So obj1 will be received by the object obj1 here, the reference object. So obj1, with respect to obj1, the a value is 10. Same way, this obj2 is received by the reference object obj2 here. So with respect to obj2 also, the value of a is 10. What are we doing here? obj1 dot a means it is 10 plus 10. So sum holds a value of 20. We are displaying the same. So this cout statement will give you an output of 20. So this program overloads the binary addition operator as a friend function of the class. Let's execute and verify our output. So you could see the output here as expected, sum equal to 20. Now let's see the second method, that is overloading the binary plus operator as a member function of the class. So we'll take the same example and we'll just do some modifications. So we'll keep the same class, we'll add the same data member. We will just remove this part. We don't want a friend function here. We will make use of the member function itself to overload our operator. Alright, so what is the rule? If we are overloading a binary operator as a member function of the class, there should be only one argument to the function. And what will be that argument? The object of the class. So how do we write the body of this function? Let's use a cout statement to display the same. And now as per the rule, you know that we can pass only one argument. So this one argument that we pass is always referring to the second operand. So the first operand, the data member, is accessed simply by specifying the name. It's not with respect to the, you don't have to specify the object name here. You could simply refer it by the data member name. And the second, if you're trying to access, you will need to use the object name. So second data member you need to access by specifying the data member. So when you invoke your operator overloaded function, right, this is how you invoke. So when you invoke this here, this obj1, this A is referring with respect to obj1. You don't have to specify it like obj1 dot A, no need of that. And the second object is the one that is passed as an argument to your function. So this is referring to the second operand. So this is how you overload a binary operator as a member function of the same. So the first one, you don't have to access using or by specifying the object name. You can simply specify the data member name, that is A, as I have done here. And the second one, you need to access with respect to the object. Let's see what the output is. Yes, our program is working fine. You're getting the output as sum is equal to 20 as expected. So this is how you overload a binary operator as a friend function. That's what we've seen in the first case, and also as a member function of the class. So you could try out the same with other binary operators also. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe, and please don't forget to tap the bell icon. You'll get notified whenever we upload our new videos. Thank you.